she became a dragon for, the cartoon. Yeah.
Good morning and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. Let me back up a little bit there. Hello, everybody. So happy to see you. Oh, man. It is morning marches. How is everybody doing? We got a lot of people in chat already, raring to go. Thank you so much for joining me. We have Secondhand Samurai James Woodwright, who has hosted the channel. Thank you so much. Esongbird, Moonflower, and Ketopoi. Thank you so much. Yep, up for the beginning for once. And for those who worry about sleeping through their alarms and only waking up 30 minutes ago, don't worry. I only woke up 60 minutes ago. And I had to deal with the dog. But oh well. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. Glad to have you here. Oh, and thank you, Samurai. Secondhand Samurai has contributed 6,570 lemons total into the 1 million lemon challenge. And Songbird, you are up to 10,000 lemons. And now World Anvil over there. Thank you so much for the host. Do appreciate that. Welcome all Anvilites and World Anvil users to Morning Marches. And Moonflower, thank you so much for the 19,448 lemons. For those of you who may be wondering, lemons are the channel points you can earn by watching my streams here on Twitch.tv. And what you can do is you can trade those in. And if we collect 1 million lemons by November 25th, then I will host a 24-hour non-stop NaNoWriMo sprint writing stream on November 30th to celebrate the end of NaNoWriMo in my time zone. There are other people doing awesome things with that as well, and so we will be joining the NaNoWriMo community and writing and sprinting and doing all that fun stuff. So thank you so much to everyone for coming. And wow, that music just decided to get loud. Dynamics, what are you gonna do? All right. So today we have a thought. And let me switch over to that screen. Today's thought comes from, I think, one of the better movies about writing. And not that there's a lot of them, but the great Robin Williams in a dramatic role in Dead Poet Society. So avoid using the word very, because it's lazy. A man is not very tired, he is exhausted. Don't use very sad, use morose. Language was invented for one reason, boys, to woo women. And in that endeavor, laziness will not do. I like the sentiment, but there are many reasons for language. And I guarantee you, I was not as verbose or all those very word replacements when I was dating. Anyway, so I think this is excellent advice for authors, because in this, you can use excellent words. The English language will steal words from every other language. We use them, we change them, we make them up. I mean, how many words did Shakespeare make up when he couldn't find the right word? He made one up. He didn't use the word very. He just made up the word. And so that is one exciting thing about words, is we can make them mean exactly what we need to make. Too many words. Yes, he did make up too many new words. And so I just hope that not in your first draft, maybe in your second or third or fourth draft, you can go through and get rid of the word very and use more explicit, more expressive language in your writing. Not to the point of confusion, not to the point of writing to make you sound awesome or more than what the character would typically use, but just get out there and find some new words. All right, so that is the thought of the day. He made up the word weird. Weird is a wonderful word because we are all weird. We are all weird, and it is good. All right, so with that, today for writing morning marches, of course, I'm continuing You're Only Normal to Yourself. Yeah, I like, yeah, James, I like that thought. I also, a very similar one that I also like, normal is only a setting on the dryer. That's the only place you'll find normal. But honestly, I don't know if our dryer has the setting normal. It has cotton press, it has towels, it has cotton and towels, it has permapress, it has a lot of settings, but I don't know if it has normal, but I'll stick with the quote. All right, so this morning we will be doing morning marches starting at a quarter to the hour, which is 5:45 in my time zone. Your time zones probably do vary because I don't know if anybody who is in MDT. So let's start thinking about what you're going to be writing today. I am continuing to work on my Runaway's Return short story. I made some great progress last night during evening edits. We had 2 hours of sprints instead of just the 90 minutes that we have here in the mornings. So that I thought worked really well. And so I am going through Tip Top, that's right. This round of edits, I have a whole checklist here. So what I will be starting off is making sure that all of my paragraphs are tip-top, meaning time, place, topic, person. I actually remembered. Wow. Okay, so that will be there. Excuse me. So that's the edits that I will be going on. So please share in the chat. What works will you be working on? Are you writing new fiction? Are you working on a world building article? Are you delving into character sheets and backgrounds for role playing characters? Tell me, what are you all working? James is editing. I'm there with you, James. Last night, Coffee Quills was working on her day job and editing emails. So that was fun to be able to help with that. Songbird is working on lesson plans. Cool. I'm glad that you are able to work on lessons plan. That means you're going to be using lesson plans. So good job. You may be adding. Okay. I'm world building the bit of the world that I'm writing fiction in. Okay, kiddo boy, I like that. I'll probably just work on Sereth, a city. And if you can't decide if you have a bunch of articles, well, we have 5 different sprints. There's less there than I thought. Well, the whole idea behind agile world building is that you just build what you need. Songbird is fighting for the future of education. That is the superhero tale. That is a super tale. That is a superhero tale if I ever heard one. That is right, Secondhand Samurai. One of my children went to I love that cat emote. That is cool. One of my children started in-person school on Monday, and I have 3 more starting school next Monday. They're in charter schools which are in different school districts, which is weird to me because I grew up in town with one high school, and now living in a valley that has like 2 or 3 different school districts. It's so weird. All right, so 5 more minutes. So let's think about what you are going to be editing or writing, get into your fiction. Do you have a list of things that you're going to be writing about? Go ahead and write down a bullet list of maybe the 4 or 5 things that you want to cover in the first sprint, or use the first sprint to brainstorm and to get into that feeling of what you're going to write. Because if you use a sprint or some extra time to get into your world, get back into it, get those creative juices flowing, then you will be able to write or edit much faster in the sprints, and so you don't need to worry about getting the cobwebs out of the mental cogs of our brains. Demi Moose stuff again. Anyone know where the list of article types went? For creating articles? It's right here. It's okay, so if you go to articles and categories, this is the new Athena project. There's browse articles by type. Is that what you're looking for? And then there's all of the different templates here. I have categories that so it's not the browse by category. Quick list. Not that one. So I think if you just go to worldanvil.com/world/Athena, where were the buttons for those templates? Okay, I clicked articles and categories, and then I click browse article by type. Go to the dashboard and the top under your world. Oh yeah, over here on this side, there's the little 3 buttons thing that may hide or show the sidebar, and it's just clicking added articles and categories. Dashboard is probably what you're looking for though. Ah, there. Oh, good, you found it. Yeah. All right, so glad you found it. Took you 3 months to find the dashboard? Wow. Oh, that dashboard. I just clicked the dashboard button for the first. Is this the first time I've seen it? Okay, well, these are all create a new one. But I like the purple button. Not the purple. No, I like the green button, because here it has my 5. Has my 5 custom templates that I have. All right, 1 minute to the sprint. 1 minute to the sprint. If there was something that you wasn't coming up, and if it can be recreated, I would recommend going and the Get Help button up there at top, and you can then report a bug and take screenshots. List the step of the things that you did to create it, and if it's repeatable or if it was a one-time thing. Also mentioning your browser type, your operating system, those kind of details that would help to recreate the issue and then troubleshoot it. All right. So 1 minute away. I changed alarms. All right, dismiss. That is the normal Windows 10 alarm clock feature instead of being a special download, because I really wanted to have the special sounds to it, but No, it just wasn't working. Okay, where are you? There you are, Kronos. All right, we are starting the sprint, the 10-minute and 10-second countdown to the first sprint of the morning. Let's get over here. All right, so sound up, microphones off, and I will see you in 10 minutes. All right. How did everybody do? James, thanks for asking the question, and thanks to everyone who helped answer the question. We're here as a community to help with questions like that. Good morning, DM Stretch. Kidopoi, 188 words. Songbird, finished slide number 8. What do you teach? Moonflower, 173 words. DM Stretch, 0. Only just tuned in. Well, welcome. You can catch us the next sprint in 5. All right, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you don't need to see my cavities this early in the morning or ever. So, all right, good job. To kind of comment a little bit more about James's 19 words on food and drink. Need to go between now and I said people don't like complex cooking, but will cook when celebrating. Yeah. See, to explain my answer is you can say anything in multiple ways depending on if you like what is being talked about or not. That is bias, basically. And you can tell a lot by the author based on Walking Dead lover, I'm here, but running late due to keeping an eye on my cat. Something's wrong with her, I don't know what. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, hearts and hugs to the kitty. But back to you can imbue a sentence with a bias, and it's called subtext. By the choice of the words, you can portray something as positive or as negative. To use, like as James was using in describing the cuisine, he said that people don't like it because they're lazy. And that kind of has a negative connotation to it, and it portrays these people in a certain light. And then when, Moonflower came back, is, they cuisine within the city tends toward the simple, as after a long day at work, cooks tend not to want to spend a large amount of time on the meal preparation. That was a more neutral and approach, and it focused more on the hard work of the people, and thus they were exhausted. So it gave a different vibe or subtext to the description of the people of this town. Are they a hardworking people and thus too tired to cook? Or are they too tired because they're just lazy and don't care? So, that kind of word choice. And that's why, tying back to the thought of the day earlier about choosing the words carefully, you can really change a lot. The first one, hence why I like the change. Okay, good. Okay. Reminds me of just about any chef. Can't be bothered to cook when they get home. Yeah. Bowl of cereal. Milk. That's good. She could have sprained her tail or... Oh, yeah, I know nothing about cats. I barely know anything about dogs. I hope things go well at the vet. Walking Dead lover. It's no fun to see our pets in pain. All right, it is the top of the hour. Our 5-minute break is up. Dragon Lovewater, welcome. Just in time for a sprint. Let's get this countdown timer going again. So many chefs live on ready meals and takeaway as they've had enough cooking at work, or they eat at work. Yeah, I can totally see that. Mr. Sable says hi. Hello, Mr. Sable. Okay. Oh, this cat talk. I'm sorry. Alright. Music up. Microphones off. See you in 10, but feel free to continue the conversation in chat. All right, welcome back. How'd everybody do? Plastic is a precious resource. Interesting. A good question about vacuum packing things without plastic. All right, Moonflower, 103 words. Songbird, slide 11. Kidopoi, 121. Yeah, rubber would work, but yeah, you're right, it does degrade. James, 63 words, adding context. Good. I hope no one thinks that the word counts are a competition. I see these as a celebration of what you accomplished. Roughly 50 words. Good. Kitty. Oh, my heart bleeds for that. Yeah, Isang, what subject do you teach? English? Creative writing? Math? 57, as I had to research as I was going. Music and drama. Why am I not surprised? I think I knew you were a choir teacher. I'm sorry. Only a few. Yeah. Okay. Math, blah. Yeah. It depends on the topic. Surely, though, if you like science, your science sections will be wordy. I do like math, but my favorite version of math was geometry. Not trig, geometry and proofs and drawing pictures. I loved geometry, but I had a really great teacher, Mr. Scow. I don't know what, when he taught geometry, it clicked, and I really enjoyed his teaching style. So, when you have a good teacher, yeah. For food, canning would be more efficient, and honestly, vacuum packing isn't efficient compared to other protection storage methods without plastic. So I would recommend a different storage method. Yeah, glass bottles are good for bottling or canning. You also have metal, but you have to watch out if you use pewter, I think, for your sealing welding agent, then you have the problem of poison leaching into it. Geometry was great. Bring on all the proofs. Not the pictures, but the proofs. Oh, no, I like the pictures, having to bisect and draw the triangles and all that stuff. Mine was story problems. Math, physics, and science the best. Oh, good. We need all sorts of... Oh, it was mercury and lead leaching is bad with acidic foods. Okay, I thought... What... You know, they thought in the Middle Ages, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because of the acidity was leaching stuff out of their plates and utensils. Kidopoi, quick. Mercury or lead. I thought it was pewter, but it could be one of those. Okay, pewter reacts to acid from tomatoes. Okay. So many questions. Oh, this is so fun. A chat. I love this chat. I can't keep up with it. This is awesome. Okay, morning sprint number 3. Scavenger gatherer. Yeah. Oh, keep the conversation going. All right. Good. Okay, music up. Microphone off. Let's get to it. All right. Thank you so much for the interaction during that. Yes, I know. Said isn't dead. But it can be invisible. In fact, like what I was doing here, I did want. You, said Vola, are not allowed to leave. I'm gonna leave that said there because it's only there. It's very brief and it helps reinforce who's speaking at the time. 54 words. Opening read aloud text and having problems. Then I said she turned back to the villagers along the wall instead of she addressed or she, I just wanted to get more of a 68 words for Kitopoi. I just wanted to get more action in there and away from that. All right, zero. Oh, Moonflower. I'm sorry. Technically. Okay. Oh, Dragon Love Water, you fixed your text issue. I don't know how you would count chat as that. Yeah, I don't know. So so I used the word said twice in this short story, but then again, I'm just trying to follow the advice. I did put 2 links in the chat, wherever. I'm going to stop pointing unless it's down, because I know which way it's down. If it was addressed, doesn't mean that she is of higher class. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so I was able to complete that scene. Well, actually, I have more. Like here, from my deeper point of view, better. I want ice cream, she said. I want ice cream. If she didn't get a chocolate waffle cone soon, she would die. It's longer, it adds more description, it gives a better characterization, but you can still do that. Be right back. The chat is on your left. But I think I have my camera actually reversed, so, but I don't know. On your left. It's Sam. On your left. I can't help with CSS. It's on the right of your screen, so it'd be on your left. Is it? This is my left hand, so that way. But it's like, Anyway. Okay, so the next sprint that I'm going through here is active voice, making sure that nothing is passive. Nothing can, because if you can, the zombie test is my favorite test for passive voice, because if you can put the word by a zombie or by zombies at the end of your sentence and it makes sense, it is a passive voice. And we want active voice in here to make sure that the subject of the sentence is doing something active. So I think between, avoid narrating. Do you mind if I do a sprint takeover? I want to know what sections to add to an article and the brain isn't cooperating. Sure. Okay, we're going to have a sprint takeover. I don't care if you would be preferred. Nah. It's good. Okay, so we are having a sprint takeover. This sprint takeover is a new option in your lemon chats. If you look down there, it's 500 lemons, and that means we still have a sprint, and we still have a timer, but instead of me working on my edits or my drafting or whatever, We talk about what you want. This replaces the article critique, writing fiction. This is just whatever you want. And I lowered the price. So for 10 minutes, we talk about what you want to talk about or critique an article. It's called a sprint takeover. So let me start this. Okay, let me get rid of that, get that. Okay, let me start. Okay, you don't know what you need to expand on at this point. I'm too tired to figure it out, apparently. Okay, let me. Okay, there's that. So I am starting the sprint counter. So if anyone wants to sprint and count words and stuff like that, we still have the sprint going on. You can turn down, I'm going to turn off the music as I read. If you want to just turn us down and come back when the sprinter hits 0, you can do that. But let's get into, oh man, and I'm going to abuse this to talk about random stuff. If you want to use up your 500 lemons, I may just up the price. Okay. Sereth is the capital city of Emelia. Population, demographics. Sereth has a population of roughly 200,000 permanent inhabitants. These inhabitants are mostly demons, humans, and Camboins. I'm assuming that bold text means you're going to be putting in a link. Yeah, Dragon Love Water, that's kind of the point. But gotta focus, got 10 minutes. Religious demographics. Unlike Rathos, Emelia does not have an official state religion. Despite this large separation of religion and state, there is an overarching religion within Emelia, and consequently Sereth. This overarching religion is known as Emmaism. Over 85% of the population of Emelia worships as a part of Emelism. The main deity worshipped in this polytheistic religion is known as Seretha. Okay, this does seem to be a lot. You use the word. This is good information, but you may want to have more articles about this, like making this its own an article. Materials. The architecture in Sereth is primarily made of clay brick and soft clay mortar for walls, shale tile affixed with soft clay for roofs, and wood reserved for more expensive flooring types and support beams. Wood is not rare in Sereth. The reservations of using it in buildings comes from the flammability. Flammability is a bad thing with the prevalence of fire magic used by the people of Sereth. Fun tidbit. The shapes of building in Sereth tend to be very angular and blocky thanks to the wide use of rectangular bricks in construction. Okay. Dinosaur Bob. Really? Really? No, that's the intent. And I'm not trying to siphon. Anyway. Okay, adding things. This is Moonflower's time, not mine. Okay, so add some things that I would add to this. I would add security, police. How are these 200,000 people being protected between the demons, humans, and Cambians? What is the police structure like? I would add political. With 200,000 people, you could probably get away with a town that has a city council and a mayor spread into, different districts of people voting for a representative, defense, trade. Well, talking about chickens for 10 minutes. How are people fed? You have people need a place to stay. You've talked about the architecture. People need a place to work. So what's the economy? Is it trade? Is it mercantile? Is it a shipping town? Is it an agricultural center, class structure, wealth, jobs, joblessness. Yeah. Um, a 911 word article on chickens. That's awesome. Okay, so think about that. The political structure, is it a city council with elected representatives? Is it a nobility? Is there a trade? Are there merchants that, I mean, what are the political, not opposition, but contention or dynamic that keeps the powers in check? Like, is there, if there's nobility, are they kept in check by the business persons? Just, or are how does the common people react to the rulers? Do they select the rulers, or are the rulers inherited or divinely appointed? uh, Sanitation. 200,000 people create a lot of refuse. So, do you have garbage people? Do you have plumbing? How do you take care of all of the excrement and garbage that is created by 200,000 people? That's something. Do they all get on, as Western culture says, demons and humans have issues together? That's right. Uh, okay, you have enough prompts? Okay. I would transport. Oh, that is a good one. Is everybody walking around? And depending on your level of technology, I guess my mind automatically did a default to a medieval fantasy setting, so I apologize if that was an incorrect assumption to make. But when you say a normal city in 1600 Europe's, are you saying it's a normal city in 500 AD China? Or are we talking about modern day Los Angeles? You know, yeah. So yeah, but transport and logistics, that's some good stuff. So, uh, yeah, so that is the concept, but behind a sprint takeover. We can just go through, and let's see, we got about 3.5 minutes left. Any other questions, Moonrider? You say you have enough prompts now, so hopefully that will help. And I okay, I love stories from unexpected points of view, meaning it's not always the chosen one. It's not always the captain of the ship. You're good. Okay. I watched the first episode of Star Trek Lower Decks on CBS All Access because it was free, and I didn't really like the cartoon, but I really liked the idea of telling the point of view from uh, a lower decks person. I I but see, I like my Star Trek more serious. Deep Space Nine is my favorite Star Trek series. I haven't seen Discovery. I haven't seen Picard because I don't pay for that. But Deep Space Nine. Do links work if we? I don't have any restrictions on my links. Okay, Voyager had some good qualities, but there were just too many logic holes on. You know, they could have gotten back a lot faster, I think. But but I did like Janeway and Katote. But DS9, being the first real episodic one, the concept of lower deck still hurts me to think about. Oh, Quark. Oh, I love Quark. Well, I really enjoyed the character of Quark and the conflict that he brought to the series, but yeah, it just brought such a wonderful dynamic that you never saw in the Next Generation. fave is Next Generation, but Captain Janeway is the most OP. Captain Picard is still my favorite. Okay, yeah. See, I think last night during evening edits, no, it was Monday night during, he bought it. During the map making, no, media making Mondays, we talked about Doctor Who and their favorite Doctor companion combination. So here, this morning we're talking about Star Trek. I love this community. But yeah, Quark, Nog. No, Nog was Nog his son. I liked Quark's brother. A modern day rural village based on almost everyone has gardens and animals for community. Okay. All right. Oh, Odo? I liked Odo. Oh, I don't have anything to... Oh, let me just turn the music back on. Yeah, Odo. I really like the actor. I remember him from Benson, a comedy show in the 80s where he was... I forget the position, but he was just so great. And I knew him from Benson. Yes, I'm showing my age. Oh, okay. Cities in the world are spread out. That's cool. Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes. That was the funniest answer. I think you won the night with that answer. Wealth and education in your world. Those are good questions. And when you mean by wealth, do you mean like wealth distribution? No. The candelabra in Lumiere in the animated Beauty and the Beast was actually the cop from Law and Order. Yeah, Jerry Orbach. And I was, yeah, he's the guy from Law and Order. He was the original Lumiere. Whereas Odo actor. Yeah, Rene Auberge. Yeah. Yeah, he was good. Oh, when I saw that actor, I'm going, wait, how on earth is that why is it a hard criminal, rough, tough detective? How on earth can he be Lumiere? It's called acting. But yeah, I really liked Odo. He played it so well. I mean, like, my wealthy can afford university, but the middle class or genuine population can't afford it as there are no loans. Ah, no loans because they may not pay back the loan. Okay, currency is back to being all physical. Interesting. No loans. Okay. Well, it is possible to get an education, even a formal one, without loans if they are on just they're on a work schedule. Like, it may take them 10 years, but they work during the summer and they go to school during the winter when the farms are not being harvested. It would just take them, 20 years. Oh yeah, don't ask me to pronounce his name. I mean, I used to speak French, but I still have trouble pronouncing it because I want to say all my French words like they're Spanish. Yeah, it took me a long time to get my college degree. All right. The last sprint of the morning. Let's get to it. Music up. Oh, yeah, black market. Yeah, just because there's no official loans doesn't mean there aren't loan sharks. Yeah. All right. Music. Good job, everyone. Oh, gravity. Good job. How'd everyone do? Awesome conversation in there talking about how to pay for college in the fictional world where there are no loans. Yeah, scholarships could be a thing. 320 words, including notes. Good job. Only a few sentences. Yeah, but you were helping out a lot in chat here, DM Stretch. Fell down a research hole. Yeah, a modern day apprenticeship. The corporation pays for your college in return for indenture that the corporation for that period of time afterwards. That's how my brother paid for his master's degree, was that apprenticeship type stuff. Kitty escaped the confinement and we had to re-corral her. A page of game prep. Good. 20 words. Awesome. We've all fallen down that research hole, kiddo boy. That is for sure. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for everyone who joined me this morning, and even a bigger thanks for helping each other. I think these conversations are great. You're able to work out some idea. James, thank you so much for starting a lot of this conversation, getting those ideas going, and everyone who answered questions, asked questions. Thank you for supporting writing. Thank you for being there and being a part of this community and helping each other brainstorm the little things and figure things out. And yeah, really appreciate it. One last check for the morning. We are at 18% for the 1 million lemons. Yeah, 18%. Good job, everyone. And of course, Walking Dead lover Jess. Yes. Oh, okay. See you Friday. Yeah. Morning. All right. All right. Now the lemons come in. All right. All right. So thank you so much for all the contributions to the Lemon Challenge. Thank you for the conversations. I will be here tonight. Save them for the end of the stream. Oh, good idea. I always save to the end since I end up with 0 lemons at the end of each stream. Well, that works. Okay, so I will be here tonight. Map making. World Drawing Wednesday is my evening show tonight, where I will pretend to be an artist, keeping a few for a takeover at some point. Fair enough. And then, but morning marches will continue tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday mornings at the same time. When I tell my wife I'm going to wake up on a Saturday morning at 4:30 voluntarily, I get strange looks. I am not normal. I am, as Shakespeare quoted, weird. But thanks for being weird with me. I really appreciate it. So thanks, everyone. Have a great day. And I'm going to switch over to this while I think Delian. No, not that link. Oh, and that was my end of show. So hey, you gotta get ready for work. Let's mute that. I hate these. Oh, I have a love-hate relationship with ads because I know they support people. All right. So we are going to raid Delian and some map making because I need to watch a real artist on drawing maps so I can learn something for tonight. So thank you so much, everyone. Stay for the raid to earn 250 bonus lemon channel points, and you can turn those in tonight or tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day, and I will check you or see you next time. Bye.
Oh, hello, WriterGreg. Welcome. Welcome to our stream of cat sanity. Everything is weird here. We're looking at a strange map which involves cats. Let's add a piece of parchment. Let's see, who do we have here? Dazzlecat, Tillers, and we had Tillers before. DM Stretch, hello, hello. Esong Burp, hello, hello. RPG Dash Bob, hello, welcome. Welcome, Beard Lover, welcome, welcome, yes. Thank you for the follow, Dragon Love, Water. Yes, welcome. We're working on this very strange map. One of my first attempts at a dungeon map, and chat made it very weird, so it's about cats. Oh, thank you for the sub. You enjoy your burp emotes. And no, for a moment I thought that my bot was very late with the rage welcoming, but no, that's just secondhand. Let's put some messy papers here.